Go ahead, Ravi.
Obviously, you had a number of guys play really well tonight. I wanted to ask about several of them. Maybe start with Khalil Ware. Your thoughts on why he was just so productive tonight?
Well, I mean, I just thought it was a total team effort from the beginning. Our defense set the tone. We rebounded the ball with them. Our two bigs got in foul trouble, so we was shuffling in and out. And the fact that Ware picked up too early, he didn't let it affect him, and he came back in. When he got in, he kept playing.
Yes, go ahead.
In terms of Trey Gallow, another big night with assist numbers, how much has his creativity kind of been at maybe the center of his sort of improvement kind of around the offense a little bit?
Well, again, he's been solid all season for us. You know, he's done a lot of good things on both ends of the floor, and when I look at the stat sheet with 28 assists, he had 12 of them. I mean, everybody was sacrificing the ball and playing unselfish, and we made shots behind the pass, and that helps a lot.
Go ahead, Seth.
It seemed like Walker was giving you some really good minutes tonight before he got hurt. I mean, how big was he in those smaller lineup stretches, and do you have any update on him?
I don't have any update, but he was solid. I mean, he gave us some positive minutes when our two big guys got in foul trouble, and so I'll know more tomorrow on his injury and see where he is moving forward.
George, go ahead.
Woody, three games in a row, and it's kind of been a different person each game, yet it's been some of the same people. What do you think is the biggest difference in these 3 games? I know Xavier's been back, but it's been more than just Xavier.
You know, it's just been, guys are, you know, committing themselves. I mean, we're playing now like we should have been playing. You know, I mean, X makes a difference. There's no doubt about that. He played 22 minutes tonight, but the other night was huge for us, and him getting the 30 minutes that he played to help us secure the Maryland game. But, you know, we're playing faster. And guys are making shots, you know, behind the offense, and that helps. And when you go out on the road and you play defense like we played the last couple of games on the road, you give yourself a chance to win, and that's what we've done.
Ravi, go ahead.
Obviously, the news came out that you're definitely going to be back next year.
Rab, I'm not going to discuss I shouldn't have to sit here in front of you guys and discuss my job.
No, I wasn't going to.
You know, well, I'm not. No comment.
No, I wasn't. I wasn't going to go about the job. I was just going to ask. Obviously, portal season's coming up. I know we got this season to finish. I know you can't talk about names. What I was going to ask is, what kind of skill sets would you like to add to the team for next year?
I'm not going to discuss that. I mean, right now, we're in the thick of the rest of the season. We got Michigan State coming in here this week, which is a big game for us, and then we got to start preparing after Michigan State for the tournament. So the portal is what it is. You know, when we sit down and start discussing that, we've had talks amongst ourselves, and we just have to figure that out as we get down the road.
But through the struggles this season, have you felt the support of the administration throughout?
I'm not discussing you guys my job. I shouldn't have to do that. I feel good in my skin in terms of my job.
Well, you talk about senior day. What was, when you were a senior, is it different now than it was when you were a senior? The kid's going to be leaving. Obviously, X is going to go, but I don't know about anybody else that's coming up.
No, it's, you know, listen, you spend 4 years of your life at an institution playing the sport that you love, getting an education. It means a lot, man. I mean, these young kids, they got to figure out now what's their next move, you know, from a job standpoint, you know. I mean, and that's a big decision for all these young men to make. You know, when I look back at it, I was celebrating winning the Big Ten title, you know, my last game on Assembly Hall floor. So, you know, not knowing what I was going to do. You know, I didn't know if I was going to get drafted. I knew I had a shot at it, and was fortunate enough to get drafted and play the 11 years that I played. But I don't know, man, it's, you know, these young men, man, that's a big night for them, put it that way, knowing that they got to go out in the world now and figure the rest of their lives out. And that's pretty special.
Last question here, Ravi.
Mackenzie Mbako's play. He's now getting Big Ten Freshman of the Year conversation. curious your thoughts. I mean, it looks like he's certainly worthy of consideration. And what do you think the way he has just kept building as the season's gone
Well,
on?
you think back, guys, to where we started with Mac, and we just hung in there, and he hung in there, he kept working, and, he's starting to blossom in front of us, man, and it's kind of nice to see, the work that he's put in, and staff has done a hell of a job in, in getting him where he is today, but he still has a ways to go, man. He's got to continue to work and grow, man, to help us, and continue to win, because that's what it's all about moving forward.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.